Now, if you are looking for a college which is still open, or which is open and accepting applications for January intake, and of course May intake of 2024, remember I said there are three intakes for colleges. Try to check Niagara College. All right, I'm going to put the name somewhere here. Check this college and pay attention to the programs that are open. Not all programs are open. Please check those programs which are open. And again, remember there is an application fee you have to pay. And as you are doing the admissions, please pay attention to tuition fee. Tuition fee will range from at least 15k. Milton, I applied for my study visa, and when I was preparing to submit my passport, the visa was showing that it's under review again after I was asked to submit. Of course, things like that do happen, and in this video I'm going to tell you why it is like that. Milton, we reached the airport. Some people were refused entry because they said their visas were cancelled and stuff like that. We don't know why, what is happening. Yeah, a visa can be cancelled at the point of entry, right? Yes, a visa can be cancelled at the point of entry. If you intend to migrate to a particular country using a tourist visa, a visit visa, a student visa, a family reunion visa, or whichsoever type of visa, medical visas, all right, if you reach the point of entry, which is the border at the Canada Border Service, they call them CBS something, all right, security officers, and you are not able to state why you are visiting Canada, your visa will be refused. You have to be careful. Another thing is questions you answered at the airport. Now let me tell you something. Let's say you are applying for a study permit, all right, and before you reach the airport, not even like before you reach the airport, before you are preparing to travel, right, and out of a sudden you find out your visa was refused, or maybe you arrive the border service at the airport, you notice that your visa was refused, or maybe they said your visa has been cancelled and you are not able to get tangible reasons why it was cancelled. It could be that one, because I know a lot of us, I will use a coded language here. I know say plenty of we use that doki them where they knock them for some kind place them, right? This is the result. Yes, that's the result. Maybe you use it before they were doing assessment, they didn't notice that. Then now, because they always do these things, they can do it in any format, all right? These are psychologists. I always say this, do not lie to them. Yeah, I understand we always, we always, but do it technically. It's not like you go and somebody is doing this thing for you. It's called white paper, and before you know, they are saying that it's white and you're telling them it's blue. No, it doesn't work that way. You will be refused. You'll be refused. Yeah, that is the absolute truth. You will be refused. Now, to those people who are going for temporary visas, who are coming in with temporary visas, let's say temporary visas, you already understand the type of visas I'm talking about. Short stay visas like visit visas and all the rest, right? Of course, the visit visa, you can live in there for maximum 6 months. Even if your conference is 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 6 days, 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. You can stay for 6 months. Now you arrive the airport, and the official look at your files, look at your files, and said they will not give you the visa. A lot of people, there is something here I'm going to call it. It's called it starts with AS, right? If you don't know the meaning of what I'm talking about, comment in the comment section below. Someone will tell you what I'm talking about. Most of you reach the airport, instead of you to pass the immigration first and pass the airport, you already give them the impression that you are coming to hang in there. No, you are going for a conference, you are going for tourism, you are going for visit. Don't give the impression that you are going to hang in there. What I mean here is a lot of people, they go in there and they reach the airport, they are like, no, I'm coming to seek for AS. No, you don't do that. Even if your intention is to ask for AS, no problem. Go in there first. Then when you finish with whatsoever thing you came to do, all right, then you can ask for AS. Now inside, it's possible, right? You must not ask for it only at the airport or point of entry. You will ask for it in there, right? A lot of us, we have done a lot of things. Like, one person will always spoil the route for us. One person. Now when you reach there, and maybe before you try asking for AS, they refuse your visa, they cancel your visa. You know why? Because they know that you want to come and remain in here. Yeah, it is rare, but it happens. Don't ask for AS at the airport. Go in there, finish with what you want to finish. If you now decide to remain behind, then this is the time to ask for AX. You have a mouth. Use your mouth to ask questions to people. You will see people walking, even citizens. Why not? Ask them. It's not a crime, all right? You are legal. Of course, your visa is still valid. You have 6 months to be in there. You are legal. Ask questions. Ask questions. If you are going on a study permit, all you need now to do is what? Go to your school, register. If you think that you cannot pay the tuition, this is the time now to discuss with your school and ask them for advice. They will advise you because they know you came to study. But if you are not able to pay the fees, this is where you speak to them, tell them your reasons why you will not be able to pay. I hope you understand. I'm talking like this because you know already. I cannot just say certain things. How you go about all this application stuff, it's very, very important. Then during choosing a college, let me elaborate more about this college issue. A lot of students, they have issues here selecting. When you are selecting a college, right, there are provinces in Canada. List all the provinces down. Then you go to Google, list of community colleges in Ontario. They will come out. You look at them, you look at their requirements. Do they have DLI numbers? If fine, you check their tuition fee. How is their tuition deposit? How much are you going to pay after admissions? How much do you need to pay before visa? After you look at all of these things, this is the time now for you to do what? Launch an application. If you want to study in New Brunswick, list of community colleges in New Brunswick. You do the same thing. If you want to study in Nova Scotia, list of community courses in Nova Scotia. If you want to study in British Columbia, list of community colleges in British Columbia. Manitoba, same thing. All right, this is how. Alberta, Calgary, same thing. This is how you go about the search to make it easy for you. Or if you want to go to state universities, list of universities in Calgary, list of universities in Ontario or Toronto. All right, one is province and one is a city. Please don't get confused. Always type the province. Okay, it's very, very important. I'm explaining this because I know at the end of the day we will still have a lot of issues to note. Now I want to tell you that most community colleges will charge you an application fee. Some are free, some will charge you an application fee. Some you will pay tuition in deposit in installments. All right, others you will pay full tuition. Some you will be able to pay part before you apply for your visa. Some you will not be able to pay part. You will be asked to pay fully or maybe half of it. Some you would equally need to go through maybe an assessment before getting the final letter. Yeah, in others you can just go in straight. In some colleges, like I said, in some colleges you may not have a DLI number. Don't go to such colleges because at the end of the day you will not get a visa. You need a college with a DLI number. It's very important. Alright, so please put all of this into consideration. Remember, there are so many pathways to permanent residence. Someone was asking me, Milton, when I finish the program, what happens next? How do I work? When you finish a program in a college in Canada, you are now going to apply for what is called a postgraduate work permit. Then after that, you work. You look for a job and you work. Remember to apply for a job that is related to what you studied in school. Remember this, it is very, very important because this is going to help you to apply for permanent residency after maybe like 2 or 3 years. Then after that, you push through to get your citizenship. This is how all these things work. So please have a plan, strategize. All right, the very first I made a post on my Facebook page a few days ago, and I was telling people this is how you plan to study abroad. I told them to save 2k every day. Then when you finish every day, if you save like that for 7 days, you are going to get maybe 14k in how many weeks? You are going to get 14k in 1 week, right? Then in 1 month, you are going to multiply 14k by 30 to get the amount you need in 1 month. Then you multiply the amount you need times 12 to get it in 1 year. Now you do it again for another extra year. Before you know, you have like 2 million going to 3 million. Before you know, you're going to 4 million naira or CFA francs. Now you are good to move. Where can you move now? You can use that money to move to Czech Republic. The money you need in your bank account for Czech Republic is just I think 116,000 and some coins, Czech crown. If you look at it very well, it's around 3 million, 3.2, 3.3 in your bank account. All right. Now, if you raise the money a little more further, before you know, it's around 6,000 euros. You are good to go for Finland. And maybe if you have more, you can now move with your family to Finland. You go to school, you work 30 hours a week, and your wife or your spouse work part-time, right? Yes. The dependent who came under you, that is to say, you going to school, you work 30 hours a week, and the dependent who came under you, who is your spouse now, work full-time. That is how it is. And before you know, you push through to get citizenship. All right, maybe permanent residency, then to citizenship. Though some people say it's somehow a little tedious, but if you are looking for an easier and faster route, look for money, apply for state universities or community colleges in Canada, and you move to Canada. Remember, with Canada, you are not going face to face with any visa official. All right, no, you are not going face to face. There are courses you can do in Canada and you make a lot of money after 1 year. All you need to do is just be legal. All right, just be legal. Don't be illegal in any country you go, because at the end of the day, you will need to show proof of a lot of things. All right, please make sure you pay attention to this. Till we meet again in another one.